In this video, we're going to look at relative frequency. If you're revising, you can have a go at question 1. Okay, let's look at the full title. We're going to understand and use estimates of probability from theoretical models or from relative frequency. We're going to compare experimental data and theoretical probabilities. So the relative frequency, or the experimental probability, this is the probability based on an experiment. So it's how frequent something happens relative to how many times the trials has it been done. Or in an equation, relative frequency is the frequency of the event divided by the total number of trials. So if a coin is flipped 10 times and heads appears 7 times, the relative frequency of heads would be 7, the number of times it occurs, heads, out of 10, the number of times the coin was flipped. Now if it is flipped another 10 times and heads appears 8 times, the relative frequency of heads would now be, well, first of all, it would be out of 20, because the coin has been flipped 20 times in total, 10 plus another 10. It's appeared heads 7 and then 8 times, so overall it's appeared heads 15 times out of 20. Or we can simplify that down to be 3/4. The second relative frequency is a better estimate of the probability of getting heads than the first, and it should be used to make any conclusions about whether the coin is biased or fair. This is because more trials have been carried out. Increasing the number of trials will make results more reliable, and that is key in this. Increasing the number of trials will make the results more reliable. If you're ever asked how to increase the reliability of an experiment, mention increasing the number of trials. Okay, question 1. John rolls his dice 8 times and the results are 2, 4, 3, 6, 6, 2, 5, 2. In part A, we have to find the relative frequency of 2. So that's the probability of getting a 2 based on the experiment. So in theory, we would think the probability of getting a 2 is 1/6, 1 out of 6. But here, we don't know if this is a fair dice, so we're reliant on the experiment. So in the experiment, we get a 2 3 times out of the 8. So the experimental probability, or the relative frequency of 2, is 3/8. John concludes his dice is biased towards 2. Do you agree with John, and why? Well, if you roll the dice 6 times, you'd expect to get a 2 only once. Let's say you roll it 12 times, twice as many times, you would expect to get twice as many 2s. You'd expect to get 2 out of 12. If you did it 18 times, you'd expect to get 3 2s. Now, he has got 3 2s and only rolled it 8 times. So it seems like he's got quite a lot of 2s relative to the number of times that he's rolled the dice. Seems like quite a high number of 2s. You'd probably only expect to be getting 2 there 1.5 times or a wee bit less than that. Obviously, you can't get it half number of times, but it does seem quite high. So we would be inclined to agree that he is biased. That the dice is biased towards 2, but I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say no, and it's because there has not been enough trials. You cannot draw conclusions based on doing something only 8 times. You need more trials to make your results more reliable. Moving on to Ben then. Ben rolls his dice 800 times and finds the relative frequency of 2 is 1/3. Ben concludes his dice is biased towards 2. Do you agree with Ben, and why? Well, again, we'd expect to get 2 1/6 of the times. But he finds the relative frequency to be 1/3. Are they approximately equal to each other, those fractions? No, they're not even close. So that will conclude that it is biased because 1/3 is not close to 1/6. So we would agree with Ben, And we could also say we agree with Ben because his results are reliable, because he's rolled the dice 800 times, which is a large number of trials. I'll just pause the video and write that. And to summarise then, the relative frequency is not close to the theoretical probability, so we can conclude that the dice is biased towards 2. We can make this conclusion because relative frequency is reliable as the dice has been rolled a large number of times.